Hello, Miss Dawn. Hello, Miss Cynthia. Hello, Miss Indigo. How are you? Hello, Miss Ellen. Hello, Timberly. Hello, Miss Ruby. Hello, Miss Wendy. Hello, Miss Alexa. Hello, Miss Queen Mary Kent. Hello, Auntie Ali. Hello, Miss Michelle. Hello, Miss Darlene. Miss Deborah. Let me get this other phone. Hello, is it Maya or Mia? Let me know, baby. Hello, Miss Deb. So, I'm pretty sure, cousins, that y'all are aware of the drama that's been going on. Hello, '07 Puna. Hi, baby. Mia. Okay, I got you, baby. Hello, Sea, Soil, and Sunshine. How are you? Hey, sis. Hello, Candy. I'm going to give them a couple more seconds to get in, and we're going to get started. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of the drama that's been going on with Chef Carmen and Boss Lady, a.k.a. Karina. I don't know why my... What?
You about to go live?
I'm on live.
Well, why do it be saying scheduled for 10:17?
I don't know. I'm on live. Bye.
Yeah, we don't see it.
I'm on there now. Bye.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hello, Miss Camelia, Miss Lori, Miss Spicy Gumbo. Oh, you made me hungry. What happened? I haven't heard anything. I got you, baby. Just 1 second, Miss Wheezy 22. Okay, we gonna get started. Who from Michigan? Hello, from Bridgeport, Michigan. Okay, okay. I'm from Detroit, baby. All right. So somehow, Darius Cook. Somehow, somewhere, we know Darius gonna get into something also. So somehow, some way, Darius Cook, hey Star Baby, got into this too. So we gonna start it off, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to the now deleted video. So all the videos have been deleted, the posts have been deleted, but you know your girl be up on it, and I ain't playing with them now. So I'm screen recording everything that I want to talk about, because I know they be quick on the trigger. So I deleted it. Hey sis, baby said he famous now, calling me on live. Hello, Miss Bridget. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all hear the video. It's no picture because Chef act as if she cut the live off. So she was live. She was talking about working on the food truck for homecoming. I forgot which homecoming she was at. And she was talking about working at homecoming. The realtor knocked on the door. She acted as if she cut the live off. You can tell it was the overplay for the underlay because she put the phone down on his face so it can go black. The live was running the whole time, so it's just actually it's black. So hello, Miss Darlene. So it's just nothing but audio, so I'm gonna play it for you all.
A genuine heart-to-heart talk. Sure. It seemed like more than a year ago that we were actually looking for houses to rent. So ideally, we were looking for a house for me to rent. For me to rent. Right. And I was gonna pay like a year because I had the money, but I couldn't prove the income. I had the credit to buy a house and I couldn't. So you and Karina, or you or Karina came up with the idea, why don't you just buy a house? I wasn't even gonna buy a house. And I never even asked Karina to sign for a got the amazing warehouse right around the corner, everything to be convenient. And, I never thought I would be in this situation. Now I'm here. I'm not trying to be difficult or disrespectful. My thing is that I was going to try to, take a little, maybe 90 days, get everything straight with my taxes that I got to get straight with. And, buy a house myself. But, I just think it's best that I move to Houston. That I'm going to leave the whole state. And what's so disheartening, the hardest part of this whole thing is me leaving my granddaughter. Me leaving my granddaughter behind because my granddaughter is near and dear to my heart. And it really hurts. The fact that somebody can say, I'm going to do this for you, and then just because you don't do what they want you to do, then they say, well, you got to sell the house. So that's why I've been so upset because, Brenda's got a whole wife over there. And to me, as soon as I find somebody that I fall in love with, that I really love and care about, then you got to sell the house. So maybe you can feel some of my emotion or my anger. It's not personal.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there for a minute. Hello, Miss Bridget, Miss Janice, Miss Valerie. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there for a minute. Okay, so she's saying that as soon as she fell in love with Tay, that's when everything went south with Boss Lady. And she's saying that she was in a position to pay for everything, but Karina offered to purchase the house, and she was going to pay Karina monthly payments for the house. And then when she got with Tay, then Karina didn't like that. So now Karina wants her to sell the house allegedly after she got with Tay. I think, in my opinion, Chef is being manipulative in this moment because if you watch Chef has been talking for the longest of time, and even in a live that she just did a few days ago when they were in a grocery store, someone said, Chef, I hope you don't move to Houston. And Chef said, oh, I'm moving to Houston. And Tay said, oh, what you say, babe? Oh, what you say? Oh, she said, oh, I'm moving to Houston. So Chef plans have been to move to Houston long ago. So she's trying to make it seem as if Karina is forcing her hand to sell this house and move. She has no other choice to move to Houston because Boss Lady is making her sell this house to move to Houston. And also remember, they were looking for $1 million homes not too long ago in Houston. So Chef had plans to move to Houston way before all of this. But now she's trying to, in my opinion, manipulate the situation. And in my opinion, she knew this lie was on because she wanted to paint Karina in this bad light to try to spin the narrative of how we see Boss Lady, because she's always put Boss Lady on this pedestal. And so we think of Boss Lady as this very business oriented woman, this woman who always has Chef back, the brains behind the operation, the money behind the operation. And now that things are not going Chef way, and I think Boss Lady is moving a little faster than Chef wants her to move. Now she wants us to think something else about Boss Lady, and that's just my opinion, but I'm going to let the rest play. And also she's saying that Boss Lady is taking her away from her granddaughter. You were moving in the first place. Like, you were moving away from your granddaughter. Either way, you were moving away from your granddaughter. And your daughter already said that she didn't want Tay around your grandchild in the first place. So whether you were staying in Atlanta or you were moving to Houston, your daughter already took her stance that she didn't want her daughter around the situation anyway. So let me read some of you all comments. Hello, Miss Florida Red. Hello, Miss Lorraine. Hello, Justice React. Everybody, please welcome in Miss Justice. Okay, I'm gonna go up a little bit. Miss Star says she knew she was still live the whole time. I agree. Um, Miss Lawana said yes, she did. Star. Miss Deborah says, "Hey Mika, how are you doing? I'm good. I hope you're well." Um, Miss Spicy Gumbo says, so she has tax problems. We're going to get to that in a minute. I have notes, of course, so we're going to get to that, cuz. Hello, Miss VC. Hello, Miss Deandra. Miss Lawanda says Chef is not taking accountability for nothing. It's everybody else's fault but hers. Sounds like someone we know. Absolutely. In my opinion, says Chef has a poor me problem. Chef never, she always want to play the victim, in my opinion. Chef never owns up to anything to me. It's always, oh, whoa, it's me. Miss Ellen says, wait, so whose house is it? I don't know too much. It is Karina's house. That Karina went and purchased the home for Chef because Chef had the money, but Chef wasn't able to prove income. So Karina purchased the home, but Chef's name is on the deed. Hello, Miss Melissa. Miss Melissa says, hi, cuz. How are you doing? Feeling tonight? How you doing and feeling tonight? I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you, baby. I am good. Thank you so much. Hello, Miss Tanya. Says Chef needs to show receipts to save her own life. I'm just saying. Hello, Miss Angela. Says she sure is being manipulative. Miss Spicy Gumbo said that was part of the agreement from the beginning to sell if you didn't purchase within a year. Miss Karina said yes, absolutely. Ms. Star said exactly. 07 Puna said she was looking at homes in Houston months ago. Absolutely. Miss Spicy Gumbo says Chef is manipulative and loves playing the victim. Absolutely. Hey, Beautiful Blossom. Everybody, please welcome in Beautiful Blossom. Miss Lawanda said fact Chef is full of BS. Miss Ali said sure did. Knowing not only does she not have the credit for $1 million house, she can't afford $1 million home. We gonna get into some receipts, y'all. VC said typical addictive behavior. Miss Spicy Gummo said Karina had to even pay for her. We ain't gonna get to that part because I ain't even gonna read that because I got them notes. Miss Alexia said this is so sad. Hello, Peachtree. Hello, Lynn. Did she, Justice? Miss Justice says Chef took her Facebook down. Wow. Miss Lawanda says hello. Welcome to everyone coming in. Hello, Miss Annette. Hello, Miss Amelia. Miss Jenna says, I don't think Chef was going to give up her house just yet. I think she was coming back and forth. I see Karina as being bossy. That's a possibility, and I do think that Karina was moving a bit too fast for Chef too, Miss Janice. Hello, Miss Joanne. Miss Deb said, I believe you're absolutely correct. Mika Chef wants out of that house. Her daughter and granddaughter be damned. Miss Ali said, Justice Karina took down her post as well. Yes, I did see that. I went back, but luckily I screenshotted it because I had I kind of figured that was going to happen. Miss Annette says, I seen that Justice reacts, and so did Boss Lady. Hello, Miss Shirley. Hello, Chillaxing with Queen T. Says Chef is something like PH falling out with all her friends. Hey, Ma. Hello, Miss Lolo. Miss Justice says Chef's Facebook is gone. Boss Lady just deleted the post. Hello, Janika. Said Boss Lady paid for her house and her tea. Miss Spicy Gumbo said, you're right. Chef love playing victim. Miss Ellen said, hello, Blossom. Miss Janika said, typo, what friends do all of that? Exactly. Miss Camellia says, So she is going to give up everything she worked hard for because she in love. I guess so, baby. Miss Ali said, "Oh dang, Carmen deleted her page. She probably just privated it for now." VC says, "Chef is spiraling, in my opinion." I believe so too. Miss Florida Red says, "I don't know the behind the scenes happenings, but I definitely have seen a great change over the past 4 or 5 months." I have too, Miss Florida Red. Michelle says, "Hey y'all, like the video, please. Thank you." Hello, Miss Deborah. My mom says hit the like button, yo. Hello, Blessed Diva. Says Chef's Facebook page isn't gone. She just went live drinking. Oh, she been drinking watermelon, huh? Hello, Miss Angelina said, wow, what a big mess. Miss Brenda says, Chef so slow and in love. She's doing all this to beat up Tay ass. And in my opinion, Tay is just using Chef. Miss Alexia says, what about the roommate Chef live with? Who the roommate, Pooh? Miss Lynn says, how is she going to live in Houston and run a business in Atlanta? I think Karina is strictly business. Me too. Ms. VC says, this is not the first breakup for Chef and Karina. She took Chef back in after her last breakup with Stephanie, so they know about Chef past behaviors. Hello, Miss Jeanette. Hello, Miss Emma says, I agree. As Karina stated, Chef is playing the victim because all this started 4 months ago. Agree with Karina also. Miss Janice says, Chef just came on live and said she was okay and she will see us tomorrow. Hello, Miss Vicky says, hello, everyone. What's going on? The first time over here. We're talking about Chef Carmen and Miss Karina. Miss Catherine says, Chef Carmen ATO still up, the page is not down. Miss Ellen said, what is like this with her other fiance? Towards the end, it got really nasty. Hello, Queen Bee. Hello, Callie girl. Welcome. Miss Deborah says, Chef Carmen is very weak and insecure. Oh, Rico is the roommate. Okay, I didn't know that. Miss Annette said, I can't imagine everybody around Chef is wrong. I think Chef needs to take a good look in the mirror. I agree. Hello, Daisy Dior, baby. Okay, I'm going to play the rest of the video.
Because it's hard. It's hard to up and move your entire life. You know, it's like, why are you so mad? Because I'm retired. Why are you so mad? Why do I have to sell the house because I found the love of my life? How is that fair to me? So, I just wanted to look at you in your eyes and tell you why. Because it's just like the threats that she's making. Karina making these threats on social media. She went on social media yesterday and told them that the house was in her name. Are you sure? I'm sure. I can show you. I can show you. I'm gonna send it to you. But she wouldn't say the house was in there. But I never asked her to even put the house in her name. You know? And it's like, I don't want Karina. Never have wanted her. It's not like, but you know, why do you do something like that for somebody? Then throw it up in their face. Why do you do that? Hey, why? Just tell me why. I never asked you or Karina for this house. I had money to pay rent for a whole year, or either I could have stayed where I was. I never asked to buy a house. This was decided for me. So now when I fall in love with somebody, she got people that are putting like really bad stuff on social media about me. And you know what? I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. But she got people putting really bad stuff on social media about me in these shade rooms. What's a shade? What's that? I'll tell you about it.
I have the messages from the shade room that she's alluding to. I have the text messages that she's insinuating Karina had people put in there. So I do have those as well.
Different apps? Yeah. No, it's a part of Facebook, but it's a part that she told people that I'm working. Like, even yesterday, she took time out her day to tell people that I was out there working for somebody. Mary, I don't work for nobody. You were at your event that you were doing. Yeah, but I was partnered with another vendor yesterday. Right. Great. But you had 1,000 chicken. Yeah. 1,000. Yeah, she went online and told people I was working for Charles. I partnered with him. I'm a businesswoman. I have money. Yeah. Mary, I have my own money I put down on this house. I know. You told me. Yeah, you put the down. You put the down payment. Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that Karina pretends to be all nice and professional and all this, and she's not. She's not. I mean, I haven't done nothing to her but fall in love. I fall in love. So this is what I get for falling in love. So when you say I look unhappy, I am.
Chef always say don't blame it on Tay, yet she always say everything is because she fell in love. She don't want you to blame it on Tay, but then she says everything happened because of her relationship. So in my opinion, if everything started to happen because of your relationship, why don't you look at your relationship? And Miss Justice, that's why I kind of disagree with you a little bit earlier, about things happening before her relationship, starting before her relationship with Tay, is because she's always mentioning her relationship is when when she fell in love with Tay, then everybody changed, or that's when stuff went left and that's when stuff hit the fan. So I don't think it was any trouble in paradise until Tay came along. And that's why I kind of disagreed a little bit earlier, is because she always say, when I fell in love, that's when this happened, that's when that happens. So
I'm gonna leave the whole. I'm moving out of the entire state. But is that because of what you done to me? You want to move out of the state? I don't know.
So you see, she's blaming her move now, and that's why I say it's manipulative, because she's blaming her whole move now on Karina. Remember, she was looking for homes way before this situation. She said, I have to move out the entire state because of her. You were planning on moving out of the state, maybe not have been this soon, but you were planning on moving out the entire state before this situation had even came about. So now she's trying to convince this lady, because of Karina's quote unquote bullying and the way she's treating her, then she has to move out the state. And now here come the tears.
No, I'm moving out of the state because I need a change. You have no idea how stressful this is. I mean, a lot of times I just get up and sit in the closet in the dark by myself, just trying to clear my mind, because this woman is so malicious and evil. There's no reason. Just Mary, I pay my mortgage 3 months ahead every month. I pay extra on.
So she says that she's to the point now where she sits in the closet, and to clear her mind, she's just got to the point where she's so stressed out, she has to seclude herself and go in the closet. Like one of the cousins says, Chef is slowly unraveling. Chef is dealing with a lot, not only from social media, but with the things that we haven't seen behind the scenes. Chef needs one-on-one counseling. Not only one-on-one counseling, Chef needs counseling with Tay if that is what she's going to do. If she's going to really be in a relationship with Tay, they both need individual counseling and they need couples counseling together before they continue on with their relationship, because she's going to be dealing with situations like this for a long time. And like Miss Justice said earlier in her live, even if she moves to Houston, she's just packing this baggage up and taking it to Houston with her. It's not going to go away. She's just taking the trash with her.
One's going towards the festival, right? So you saw that when we ran the comps and stuff. I paid way ahead of my work. I don't care. I don't care. No, I do not care. I don't care. I don't care.
And see, that's the part right there when she just started hollering erratically. I don't care. I don't care. The guy was trying to stop her right there. And that's when I knew for sure that she knew she was on live, because she had no reason to just start screaming, I don't care. I don't care. He was trying to interrupt her to tell her that she was on live. She just started trying to cut him off because I feel like she knew what he was about to say. And watch what she does next.
You turn that off, right? The light. Yeah. You don't want to be on live, right? Yeah, okay. Right. So that's off, right? Right. Okay, yeah.
So he tells her she's on live. He tells her she's on live. The lady said, you don't want to be on live, right? That's off. She said, yeah. She didn't touch the phone. The phone didn't move. She didn't flip it over to see if she was on live. She didn't check it or nothing. She just continued to talk. So in my opinion, she did this to be malicious so she can say what she wanted to say to Karina, because she didn't have the guts to say it to Karina to her face. So this is the only way she felt like she could get her point to Karina without actually saying it to Karina.
But anyway, if I gotta move out of the whole state. But I guess my thing is, is that what you want to do? Yeah, I do. I do. I want to leave Georgia because I feel like this person has destroyed my whole life. And a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And if I can tell you, okay, I played.
And sorry to keep cutting it off, but she said she's acting in the beginning like she didn't want to leave Georgia. She's so upset. And then when this lady asked her, do she want to leave Georgia, she said yes. So why are you so upset because you have to leave Georgia?
I planted a Disney trip for me and my granddaughter. And Victoria's dad was going. Karina decided that she and her boys were going to the Disney trip. She wanted me to go on their vacation with them. Last Christmas, I went on cruise with them. She wanted me to go on this MSC. So now, and I used to cook over at her house every night. I cook for her and her family. You know, everybody happy. So as soon as I find some happiness, it's a problem. So, yeah, I do want to move. I do want to leave them. And Tara stayed, and I hope she sleeps well at night, knowing that I'm leaving, and she's helping cause division between me and my granddaughter. So my granddaughter, who's used to having so much time with me, I still talk to her on the phone.
How do you put the blame on Karina for causing division between you and your granddaughter when it was already clearly a clear divide between you and your granddaughter months ago when you and your daughter got into it? You and your daughter still is not on speaking terms. So how did Karina cause this division between you and your granddaughter?
I can do stuff with her, but this is really bad. I created the seasoning company myself. I created it. I bought Karina and she bought in. And now she's pretending that she's Miss Goody Two Shoes. And I don't know. I'm over the social media stuff too much, and if I, whether it's anything about your business or Corinna's or anything out there, as soon as I see anything that's negative, I'll just like scroll through. Well, you told me how I had you in tears, you know. But let me ask you, you're a real estate agent. Yeah. Karina could have decided for me to buy the house.
You see how she brought up the fact that she said you said how I had you in tears. So it's in my belief that she know how to play on people's emotions, and she knew what to do to get this lady where she wanted to get her. Because I feel like this is an inappropriate conversation to even have with your realtor, to even put your realtor in this position. This is a conversation that you shouldn't never have with a realtor.
I didn't ask for this. I did not ask for this. I didn't go say, hey, Corinna, can you stop from your house? No, I did not. I did not ask for this. And now for her to throw it up in my face and say, hey.
She says she didn't ask for this, but yet you didn't object to it either.
Since you in love with Tay, I mean, I don't want her. Since you in love and you happy now, and you don't spend any time with me, and you don't do this for me, I mean, so we don't sell the house. So when I hit you up last week, I said, okay, I'm gonna sell the house. Because first, my first impulse when she got mad is I was going to...
See, did you all catch that? She said when I hit her up last week and told her I was going to sell the house. But then didn't she state earlier that Karina was making her sell the house? You have to listen. You have to pay close attention. People tell them themselves, if you give them enough rope, they always hang themselves. When people talk too much, they always going to tell on themselves.
Buy the house myself. So she don't want to give me the 90 days. She don't want to give me the 90 days to buy the house myself. So the best thing for me to do is sell it. Not trying to be difficult, but sell it. Well, I mean, you're in a difficult place. Like, it just seems like all the way around. Because even if, it seems to me, Carmen, like, even if things were not, if there was a tension right now, you'd probably want to move to Houston at some point, I imagine, to be with your fiancé. Yeah, but why do you have to be forced? Why do you have to be forced? I haven't done anything to her. I've done nothing to her. Yeah, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I know, but you know, but even from the texts and stuff, that's what I wanted to sit down and talk to you. I don't want to text back and forth because Karina, she don't respect boundaries. She's very pushy. So my thing is, let's sit down and talk about it, because if I feel like the house is worth this, and even though this as our real estate agent, I can feel the way I want. You can make all the suggestions you want. You made them, and then even after we listened, you came back, and what did I say? Nobody said. I said, let's do it for a week, then let's see how it goes, and then see what you think. But you read that text on Saturday night. Saturday. So I'm a very logical person. So my thing is, if we go and something's not working, all right, 7 days, what is it gonna hurt? You know, so we did that. So now we're in the next phase, and now if you're gonna be advising me to do certain things, I want to do whatever it takes to get out of Atlanta, because I'm really depressed because I'm going through all this stuff with my dental surgery. I mean, all this stuff is just so different. And then all the stress and all of my hard work that I've done on social media to have Karina, and I know she's having people put stuff on social media about me. She's leaking stuff that only she and I and you know. Okay, remember when she said the other day that she's gonna, Karina said if I don't do this, then she's gonna go to social media and tell them that Carmen's, anyway, she said, Mary, would it be okay if I mention you? And you said yes, but that's not even fair, because I don't think, even as a real estate agent, that you should be getting involved in that personal part. You should be sitting down talking to both of us doing what you always do, giving us advice. Right, and I think that all she meant was, the way I took it was like,
She says that the realtor shouldn't be getting involved in the personal part, but yet she's there having a personal conversation with the realtor. But as long as it's benefiting her, then it's okay. But as when Karina wanted to have a personal conversation with the realtor, then she didn't think that was appropriate.
like just that. No, she specifically said, if I don't sign these papers, okay, I'm going to go to social media and tell them this about Carmen. Look at the facts. It's in your phone. No, I do remember that. But when and I had a conversation with her, like after that, I was like, hey, I mean, unless it's going to be positive, I don't want my name out there. Right. Do not put your name out there. Unless it's like some sort of positive, I don't want my name or my company's name associated unless it's in a positive light. Right. You do not. Don't even get involved with that. No, that's not what I'm not. And so a lot of like what you're sharing, I mean, my heart goes out to you, Carmen. It does because I can see that you're in pain. I'm in pain. I'm really hurt. I'm really like. How can we going through a lot? You know what? Karina put on this persona that she's really mean and evil and selfish, and that's something that I know. That's something that I know. But am I willing to go?
How do you want us to believe that she's mean, evil, and selfish, yet she put her name on the line for you to get a home? She's invested in you and your company for years, but you want us to believe that she's selfish?
I'm to go to social media and say these things? No. No, I'm not. What I'm going to do, because all this is my fault, I should have never signed off on let anybody sign for a house, putting over $125,000 down. You understand?
Okay, you all, that was the end of that. And one thing you all know that I can't stand, the same thing she did with Treese. Why, after the fact, why when you fall out with somebody, everybody, the person is everything but a child of God? Why do you put these people up on these high pedestals? They are loyal. They can help you with everything in life. They're the first persons you call. You like freaking frat with this person. But as soon as you fall out with this person, now they're liars. They're the devils. They're deceitful. They can't be trusted. I don't like that. And I find that very hard to believe anything that you say, because you were arm in arm with this person until you fell out. I don't like that. Okay, let me read some of you all's comments, and then I will get to some what I have to say. Okay, y'all been talking. Okay, I don't want to miss anything. Do I see Thomasina? Excuse me. Miss Florida Red said, Tay is from my city. Miss Annette said, yes, she did say she was okay, but she had 4 drinks in front of her. Miss Justice said, okay, I found her. Daisy Dior said, Tay is probably ready to leave since she's finding out how broke Chef is. Miss Deborah said no, she didn't. Miss Brenda says she don't care about Rico anymore. All she thinking about is Tay, and Tay is using her for her money, in my opinion. Miss Daisy Dior says she didn't ask her to put the house in her name, but she didn't stop her. Absolutely. Miss Justice says she is seeking help. She just got a video of shots in front of her. Miss Alexia says it's too much drama in chef life. Yes. Miss Deborah said Karina just said she was selling a house. She didn't say it was in her name. Yes, she did. Hello, Play Cousin said, who is Boss Lady? That is Chef Carmen's business partner. Miss Angela says, I think Karina is trying to protect her investments. It's not about being jealous because she's in love. Chef needs to stop. I agree, Miss Angela. Miss Spicy Gummo says, I don't blame Karina. I would want to her to sell. Karina already have a almost $1 million house of her own. She don't need to carry chef debt as well. Sale. I agree. Miss Camellia says, wow, she's losing a lot and don't even see it. Or maybe she just don't care. Love is blind in some cases. I agree. Miss Elaine says, I agree. Angela is business and protecting her investment. Absolutely. Miss Alexia says, sad. Miss Queen Bee says, right. Miss Spicy Gumbo says, chef is low, bashing Karina with Karina friends. The realtor, right. Miss Angela says, chef has a new page. Uh, the platform Miss Oh So Pretty has content on that page. Miss Janika says facts. Hold on, y'all. Miss Brenda says chef is in love by herself because Tay is in love with the money, in my opinion. Hey, 4-leaf clover, baby. Miss Emma says boss lady did not put out threat. Chef is making a hill out of a mountain. Miss Alexia says none of this is going to go well in the end for Chef. Oh 07 Puna says, I feel that none of them have something against Tay. It's just they should take her time. Miss Linda, hello, Miss Linda. Miss Queen B says, hold on, baby. Okay, said she sure was looking at $1 million houses. Star said fake tears. Quintrell says, hello. Quintrell says, so she fell in love in her and ruined her relationship with her daughter, granddaughter, and best friend. Yeah. Miss Deborah said, in my opinion, Chef has always been a manipulator and a user. Me too, Miss Deborah, and I only feel that way because of how the situation went with her previous relationship and what came out afterwards, and how she fought so hard to get that information scrubbed off the internet and stuff. Miss Justice says, okay, because she was referred to as Disney Cruise, like boss lady invited herself. Alexia says, what evil? Wow, that's cold. Miss Florida Red says, the heart can certainly lead you astray when you make decisions based on emotions. Yes. Miss Valerie. Hello, Chi-Town Talk. Everybody, please welcome in Miss Chi-Town Talk. Hello, A's mom. Miss Emma says Chef fell in love with a stranger and put her granddaughter on the back burner. Quintrell said, girl, not to mention she also fell out with trees after Tay Tay Tay. Yeah, Miss Spicy Gumbo says Chef is lying, sitting in the closet in the dark. I'm not buying her crap. Alexia said, exactly. Patricia says, in my opinion, it seems Tay not doing anything to keep peace. No help for Tay. Well, Tay, when somebody said, went to Tay Page and said, Tay, Chef is, not doing good. You need to go check on Tay. Tay said, I'm in the middle of handling business, but I'll be there soon. Later on, Tay, when we were on Miss Justice Reacts Live, Tay wrote a post and said, we're done, what did she say? We're done having brunch, on our way to bike riding. We're getting ready to turn up. So that was the important business that she was handling instead of going to check on her fiance. So there you have it. Miss Elaine said, it's fake tears, but I believe in the bottom of her heart, she knows this relationship is costing her dearly. Me too, because Miss VC says, wherever Chef moves, Chef will be there, so she can't run from herself. Absolutely. Chi-Town Talk said, I always like Boss Lady. Me too. Miss Florida Red said, absolutely, Mika. Quintrell says, woo, child, this is too much. Absolutely. Miss Daisy Dior said, yep, she knew she was on live. Hello, Mary Francis. Queen B says, right, cousin, before I got married, we did couple counseling and separate. Yes. Miss LaWanda says, right, because she knew she was still on live. Hello, Sean. Or is it Shawnee? Miss Spicy Gumbo said, I believe Boss Lady Chef get some counseling and sit down. Is it AZ? Hello from Holland. What is this all about, beautiful? It's about Chef Carmen, a content creator from Facebook. Hello, Regina. Miss Florida Red said yes, and if people thought she wasn't on live, it wouldn't make them feel she was speaking truth. Games play people. People play, wait, games people play, right? Okay, Miss Emma says, trust facts. I saw the video live while she was in Houston with Tay looking at $1 million homes in the heights of Houston, Texas. I live 45 minutes away from Houston, Texas, and H-Town is a dangerous city. Miss Lawana said, ooh, oh, Chef is wrong for that lie, shaking my head. Miss Deborah says, Karina didn't cause the division between you and your granddaughter. Hello, Miss Arlene. I don't think so either, Miss Deborah. Miss Jenna says she put her whole business on hold to travel with Tay. Karina has kept that business going. Chef never worked one food truck this summer. That might be true. Karina probably does miss her cooking. Derek, hello, Derek, says Chef needs to wake up. She's being effing use. Holistic healing, every meals. Hey baby, Steph, I've been following Chef since 2017, and I'm so appalled at her action. This new relationship is causing so much turmoil in her life. Queen B says she blames everybody but her in Tay. Quintrell says she leveled up from selling seasonings out of her home. Chi-Town Talk said, who is Chef talking to? I'm late. She's talking to the realtor. 07 Puna said she hasn't fed the homeless since she's been with Tay. Hello, Leslie said, and Chef had been stopped spending time with her granddaughter. Yes. Hello, Glam to Gam. Regina says she's trying to make people think Karina's forcing her out. Yes. Hello, Latrice. Hello, Mrs. Graham says she's in love. This is what happens when you are deep in love. When Tay breaks up with her, this is going to ruin Chef so bad. She is turning on everyone. Everyone can see but you, baby. Yeah, I agree. Ms. VC said you can clearly see that Chef was asking questions in that manner because she knew she was on Facebook. I agree. Oh, hey, Kim, baby. Okay. Miss Justice says, you right, Mika. She should have never had this conversation with the realtor agent. I don't know. I think that was very distasteful. See, Soy on Sunshine said, I remember on one of Chef's lives with the realtor in Houston, she said she wanted her to show her $1 million house. So I think she's been wanting to move for a while now. Yes. Hello, pretty woman said Chef is a manipulator. Four Leaf Clover said, woo, child. Derek says Chef is doing this shit to herself. She is going to be effing hurt at the end. Trust and believe. So we're going to go over some things, y'all. So this is some things that Chef has said. So Chef said she made Karina, y'all. She said she made Karina, even though Karina had money, obviously, before she made Chef. Reason why, she put the money into Chef. So she said she made her. She said we wouldn't even know Karina if she wouldn't have popped Karina Conlon for her. She said she gave her the name Boss Lady, and she believed that that name has went to Miss Karina's head. She said Miss Karina was fine as long it was just the two of them. But the moment that she fell in love, all hell broke loose. So she was insinuating, if you all have watched my short, she was insinuating that Karina wanted her, or she was saying that I don't want you, Karina. I didn't want you. You got a whole wife at home. I don't want you. So she says, y'all think that Karina all nice and sweet and professional, like she's not. And I don't understand, like I said before, how do you put somebody on this pedestal all while you neck and neck with them, side by side, holding hands, but the moment you fall out with somebody, then they're everything but a child of God. And I just, like I said on Miss Justice live earlier, I think she manipulates the people around her to get what she wants. And then, in my opinion, she lets Tay run all over her and do whatever she wants. Um, she says, stop blaming Tay because Karina's been doing stuff behind the scenes for the longest time. She says, stop blaming Tay for everything. Yet, she says, ever since she got in a relationship, shit has been hitting the fan. So, is it the relationship or it isn't the relationship? Because, in my opinion, it kind of is the relationship with Tay because none of these problems had come to the forefront until you got with Tay. So maybe you need to take a step back and look at your relationship a little bit more and see what everybody else is seeing. So I'm going to go to the text message that she was alluding to in about in the shade room. So there are quite a few. Excuse me. And they called Tay Mistake. So if you hear me say mistake, Take, they're talking about Tay. So this was a conversation between two people that know Chef Carmen and Karina and Tay. Well, three people, two people that know Chef Carmen, Karina, and Tay. So she said she told everyone last week that she was retired from trucks, meaning Chef Carmen was retired off the trucks. Chef Carmen had mentioned on her lives that she doesn't do the trucks anymore. That was Karina's business. And in my opinion, I believe that she stopped working on the truck side of things is because Karina hired her daughter to work in the truck area with her, and she didn't want to have anything to do with her daughter. That's just my opinion. But Chef hadn't been working on the trucks in quite some time. But I feel like that was just the way for her to get away from the truck situation altogether. She said because it's too much work. She did a live last night in Charles' truck cooking for him, trying to act like it's her truck since everyone know that she lied about owning my trucks. So Karina, Chef said that they are she said that everybody knows that Karina has been saying on multiple occasions that that's both of their trucks. But Karina said that those are her trucks. So I don't know who trucks there actually are. Chef Carmen saying that they are both of their trucks. Y'all heard Karina say on multiple occasions that there are our trucks, but Karina keeps saying my trucks. They said this came straight from her. Carmen caught desperately lying again. I think it's in the burning process. Hate to say I told you so, but Carmen had it made. Take change all of that. Bleeding Carmen dry and got her followers up. Yes, Carmen always promoting mistake. Boss lady changing labels to boss lady and family. Boss lady just wants Carmen to disappear, trying hard to buy what little she has in the company and go. By the way, Ashley refusing to allow her daughter around take. Boss lady made the night. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on, I clicked out of it. Boss lady mad. The night chef made fish and shrimp at the Airbnb in Tennessee. Carmen spent company money to feed Take's family. Take's my friend, yeah, Ashley said that on her live video that her daughter will be apart. Her nor her daughter will be apart. Thanks, D. We'll be talking more, I'm sure. I'm just trying to fill in what they messed up. You know, people don't know how to write. So that was one text message. This other one says Tay says she got business to tend to. But she come and she promised. So someone wrote in Tay's comments today, Tay, I think you need to go be with Chef. She is in a lot of pain right now. She may tell you she's okay, but she's not. Please just go be there to hold her and love you both. Tay responds, I'll be there soon. I have business to tend to. And then Tay proceeds to go live and says that she just finished brunch and now they're on their way bike riding and they're about to turn up. So I guess that's the business that she was taking care of while Carmen is on live talking about she's crying in closets. So here's another this is supposedly from Chef Carmen's phone. If you see here, it says Chef Carmen on top. So it says, I'm off today, have ringer off, sleeping up all night with all the stress going on. Sorry. It says, hey, and I guess this is the person responding. It says, hey, let also Miss Pretty take to know she does not intimidate me. I read through her. I seen it since beginning. I'm so sorry. I've always tried to protect you and give you the best advice. I'm sorry you don't listen. I'm so sorry. Don't put me on the phone with her again. Much worse than my time with the first one. Can't last much longer with me. Says just relax, breathe, my friend. Our oh, this is supposed to be from an assistant that had worked with Chef Carmen for years. And she asked Chef Carmen, our sales dropping? All you're doing is talking about that girl on Chef Carmen ATL when you have already said you wouldn't. We need to concentrate on cooking and free shipping through tomorrow. I'm tired of complaints from your followers. My team and I will no longer be involved in any messy stuff. We will be answering, liking, and cooking posts only. Chef says, allegedly, I see them. I agreed to start another page for me and Tay. And then it's just complaints. And then Chef says, okay, not sure why you sent this. Tay hasn't been on Chef Carmen ATL. The assistant says, because people are under the assumption that it's going to be cooking and you have other stuff not related to cooking. They are confused, and I'm getting lots of comments under this post. And then it's like post of Tay's nails, and it says not one mention of Chef Carmen. Then it goes on to say, as for Carmen, enough is enough. You better quit that shit now. And don't you dare train anyone to try to replace you. I wish Kat and this... Oh, this goes on to say the thing between Latrice and the thing between Treese and Chef Carmen was a skit. So it says, I consider not responding, but after seeing the group message that you downright disrespected and slandered my best friend, I thought I needed to respond. Tammy stood by you when nobody else would have. She had your back and believed in you when no one else did. She never said a bad word about you and your last fiance. All she ever asked was for you to keep your personal life separate from your business life. I thought you would have learned a lesson after the past disastrous results, but no. You keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. You ruined the real relationships in your life. The realest being Tammy, Karina, your daughter, your granddaughter. Best of luck to you and your new life. I hope she will have your back half as much as the people you treated like garbage and threw away. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. And it says, this text ain't even funny. You said it was a skit in your first message to all. You said it was a skit. You can be upset with me all you want. You know I speak only the truth. Hold on, y'all. So I'm going to go down and show y'all this. It says, also, Tay smokes weed. Carmen stopped at the liquor store on the way to the airport to pick her up. Online, purchased 2 Black and Miles. The whole thing with the fallout, which with Latrice, was a skit. Fake, fake, fake. Did it for Darius, Treese, and Carmen. So Carmen supposedly had sent out a text message to everybody telling them that the skit, the fallout um with Darius and Treese was all a skit, and they were supposed to be doing it for views and to make a whole bunch of money off of it. And so the caption of this post said, from a reliable source that has been chef assistant for over 10 years, reached out to me to give me tea on Chef and Tay. She gave me permission to use her name. Her name is Tammy. I edited the message to remove her phone number and info from innocent people. Tammy told me that Chef does not own her home. It is in another person's name. She also said that Chef has not paid the IRS in taxes for over 5 years. Chef loves Adderall and has asked Tammy to get a script in her name and send it to Chef. She also stated that when Chef helped the Gibson family, Chef asked followers for money to help them, and Chef received over $40,000 and only gave the family $9,000. She pocketed the rest. Remember, I posted something about that already, but not the dollar amount. Chef has borrowed money from Tammy, her brother, to gamble on, and that she is a gambling addict. Chef had a skit with Latrice, and they both banked on the money from it. That Chef and Tay both agreed to this event to collect money from people and have already sold over 5,000 tickets at $24.99. Now, scoop on the Wicked Witch of the West, Tay. There was a background check done on Tay. We all know of her criminal record, but there is more. Tay used to be an escort. She travels to different countries with men, smokes weed, only dating Chef Carmen to boost her platform because she wants to open a boutique and sell her nose goldies. On Tay's personal page, she does not mention Chef. No pictures posted, and I was told she is embarrassed of Chef. Tay does not love or care about Chef. She is only in it for the fame and want what she can get. I was also told that Tay is possibly giving drugs to Chef Carmen. That is why her behavior has changed. Tay is only using Chef until she gets what she wants and tossing her aside. I was also mentioned that the cruise that Chef went on, she was shown the background check that was done on Tay. That is why she was grouchy the whole trip. Chef has been scamming people for years and pocketing money to feed the homeless. Tammy also said that she is the one that had Chef start the seasoning and giving her ideas about them. I was also told that when Chef found out that Kim Worthy dated Tay, she was pissed and no longer wants anything to do with Kim. So what it comes down to is that both of them are scammers, and Tay is not who she pretends to be. So y'all keep on being a supporter and send those fools your money. Tay is not going to be done until she ruins Chef, but Chef is on her way to ruining herself. I feel bad about all the innocent family and friends that are affected by their BS. Stay tuned. There will be more to this. I will keep you all posted. Here are some of the messages that were sent to me. Sorry, they might be out of order and double posted. This is all alleged information, and the only reason I brought this all to you is because she mentioned the messages that were in the shade room. I been saw these messages months ago. I never mentioned them because I didn't know if they were true or not, but she mentioned them, so I brought them to you all. So I'm going to read some of you all's comments. Miss Deidre says you are a grown ass woman. Nobody should chase you out of state. Jared says I have no clue what the streamer is talking about. I'm calling, watching football, having some beers, doing laundry. Hope everyone is having a good night. We're talking about Chef Carmen ATL from Facebook. Welcome. Hello, VC says I can believe that Tay is a nurse, so she has access to narcotics. Um, Miss Ali said Daisy Girl when she was poured that wine all over herself, I was done. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go up. Oh, Lord. Okay, okay, okay. Miss LaWanda said, Tay ain't stunting Chef, especially now that Karina let it be known that Chef has financial issues due to her gambling addiction, in my opinion. Hello, Casey said she told Karina to tell the person she will be 30 minutes late, and she deleted the lie because of the comments. People were in disbelief. Ms. Jenna says, I am in disbelief. Chef needs to grow up. Miss Florida Red said, was one of these messages from Tammy? I always talk to Tammy when I did my phone orders with, yes, ma'am. Miss Daisy Diora said, I said it was a skip between her and Treese and no one believed me. Miss Ali says Tay on her way out the door. Tay thought Carmen was a millionaire, but she is now finding out she is not. She is about to bounce. Watch. Miss Hollywood, hey baby, said Annette Chef had the money. She couldn't prove income. Miss Spicy Gumbo said those are Karina trucks. Karina had them trucks before Carmen resurfaced. All Carmen had was seasoning, and Karina invested into the seasoning. I said I just believe that Chef Carmen was the face of the company, cause Karina was the money behind it. That was my opinion. Hello, Miss Cynthia said, Emma, they shouldn't. Hello, Miss Lakeisha says, I knew Chef didn't have a good sense when she got all her teeth put out of her mouth. Just do the most without thinking, cuz I ain't playing with you today. Ms. Emma said, Darius Cook stated Chef and Karina should not lose their 25 years of friendship. Casey said, did anyone see the lie where Chef had a business meeting and left to go to make breakfast for Tay and her son? What responsible business owner does that? No, baby, I didn't see that. Mr. Lakeisha says Chef is not business savvy. They are Karina's trucks. Miss Emma says Kim introduced Chef to Tay, and I viewed Tay today while her and Popcorn was bike riding. Tay stated she know what's going on and it's not going to stop her and Chef being together. Miss Florida Rest, okay. KC said Boss Lady has had nothing but Chef's best interest at heart. She elevated Chef's seasoning business. I agree. Hello, Vicky V. Hello, Miss Veronica. Vicky V said, Tay, give me a call. My mama said you don't want Chef. Miss Veronica said, why Chef and Tay don't want Chef. Miss Cynthia says, it made it to the shade room. Oh, Lord. Quintrell said, Tay not getting rid of none of her friends for Chef. Absolutely none. KC said all hell broke loose because Chef was neglecting her business and responsibilities. I agree. Hello, Kim. Kim said she called her a snake. Ms. Deidre says, I agree with you. She better be careful not to burn her bridges. She will be back, and who you want to talk to. You should never let nobody get away from your granddaughter and your daughter. Tay is going to destroy you. Catherine says, Carmen have forgotten about the business. Boss Lady and her daughter are running the business. Carmen thinks that while she is with Tay, the business can run on it on T. Okay, y'all. So it says Tay. Chef Carmen says Tay is on medical leave, and hopefully Tay doesn't ever have to go back to work. She says Boss Lady says that she is going to sue Carmen for leaking that live out the way she did with the realtor. So peep this, y'all. Darius Cook said he had a business venture that he wanted to do with two other people, Chef Carmen being one of those people. He called Carmen to let her know what his ideas were for the business. He said, to sum it all up, Chef Carmen really wasn't feeling the business. But I'm kind of figuring, was Chef Carmen not feeling the business because of Tay? Because he said Tay had an Android, so she was on speakerphone. He said Tay interrupted the conversation between Chef Carmen and him, and Tay started saying, "We'll get back with you. Let me see what our schedules are like. We'll let you know." And Darius said he was like, "Bitch, what?" Like he used somebody else as an example. Like, if I just called such and such, and you were in a new relationship with somebody, and I'm asking you about a business plan, what your man look like jumping in the middle of a business plan that I'm asking you about? So Darius said that basically he didn't say it in them words, but when he said, "Bitch, what?" I knew that had turned him off from even wanting to do the deal with Chef Carmen if she was even interested, because even though they are considered one, I guess, even though they're not married, but they're engaged. Business and relationships are two separate entities. uh, just the way that what's her name? Tay interjects herself into Chef Carmen's page, and she go blocking herself, blocking people on her page, and even on the Boss Lady and Chef Carmen's page when they share pages together, how she went blocking people. That those are separate things. She should never been a part of that, because those things were established before she came along. And Chef Carmen business shouldn't have anything to do with Tay as far as Darius wanting a business deal with Chef Carmen. Darius did not want a business deal with Chef Carmen and Tay. He wanted a business deal with Chef Carmen. So even if they had a conversation offline or when they hung up the phone from Darius, she should never have interjected in the conversation between Chef Carmen and Darius while she was having on the phone with Darius. I think that was very inappropriate, and probably one of the main reasons why people are not taking a liking to Tay, because she puts herself in positions and situations she has no business being in. Chef claims that she doesn't like drama, but for since she's been with Tay Tay Tay, that's all she's been in drama. And I feel like her always coming after she do all of this drama filled stuff. I feel like her coming back and apologizing is another form of manipulation, because I feel like she only do that when she sees the backlash that she gets from her behavior. Once she see that people start to pull back, those numbers drop, people start to take the other person's side and tell her she's not right, I think that's when she come back and try to do damage control and say, "Oh shit, I done fucked up the church's money. Let me try to fix this and come back and apologize," like she did with Treese, like she did with other things she have done. Oh, my brand about to get messed up. Let me come back here, apologize. Even if I don't know what I'm apologizing for, let me just throw an apology out there and hope that somebody forgives me and don't leave me. Um, she said she made she said she made Boss Lady take her name off the Boss Lady and Chef Carmen page. That wasn't something that a Boss Lady did on her own. She said she made Boss Lady do that because she made Boss Lady. um, she said she was fine where she was in Marietta. She was fine where she was, and she said that the realtor in Karina called her and said that it was two houses available around the corner from headquarters and that she should buy a house. And she said okay, and they said that Karina said that she'll buy it for her allegedly, and she said okay. And I'm thinking, what grown woman is just going to go ahead and let somebody force her into doing something that she never had any plans on doing in the first place, and especially something as big as buying a home? If I had no plans on, she said she had enough money put to the side where she was going to pay rent where she was in Marietta for a whole year. She was fine where she was at. Boss lady and the realtor called her and said, listen, there's two nice homes around the corner from the seasoning headquarters. You know, you should go ahead and get this house. And I said, I'd be doggone, I'm going to go ahead and do something I haven't even thought about just because y'all mentioned it. Nah, nah, not at my big age. Miss Justice says, so that was a skit. Allegedly, that's what the receipt said. I'm not sure if those receipts are real or not, but she said supposedly Karina had people leaking stuff in the shade room, so those were the receipts that were in the shade room, Miss Justice. Excuse me. Deidre says she's going to cover for Tay. They had problems behind the scenes, but it was not public. Karina had not been on none of her cookie shows. I knew something was up. Jared says so far that stream gets a like for me. That's what I call customer service. That's how I determine if a streamer gets a like for me. Thank you, baby. Miss Veronica says, chef weight loss and making her look bad. I think it's because she has not learned how to eat with her teeth yet. And I'm going to read you all something else. So Boss Lady says, to clear up the lies about the house, she cannot qualify for a loan, nor does she have the down payment. She has $0 to put down on the house. I loan her the down payment as well as the money to get her teeth done in Cancun. The agreement was that she would buy the house from me in 12 months and it would be sold. I also loaned her money to keep her concession business afloat for the last 20 years. I've been a good friend and a sister. I had compassion and I was trying to help her through her gambling addiction. She also tricked and blindsided the realtor today with the lie. She is spiraling out of control. This is a big mess. Please keep her in your prayers. So, you had money for a year's worth of rent, but you didn't have money for your teeth surgery? A lot of stuff just not adding up to me. Some stuff is just not adding up to me. But I'm gonna read you the last post from Karina that was um deleted. Boss Lady says, I am amazed at the lies that have been told today. I am hurt and disappointed that someone who I thought was my friend of 25 years would get on a line and defame my name and call my character into question for thousands of people to see, especially since I have kept quiet in the midst of many lies that have been told. I'm sorry that it comes to this. I'll be making a more formal statement soon, and I think it will explain quite a bit of what's been going on behind the scenes and who Carmen really is. I will also touch on the truth about the situation between her and her daughter. There has been so much deception and untruths. It is very sad and desperate attempt to paint herself as a victim in all of the chaos and turmoils that she herself has caused over the past 4 months. Ms. Velma says Chef Carmen has been blindsided by Tay and her lost her focus on her business. KC said her supporters purchased dang near everything and there besides her furniture, pictures, rugs, cookware, and accessories. Yes, Miss Justice says something is in my eye. I'm sorry. Miss Justice says she was buying hot air balloon rides and ring. Yes, Ezekiel says, ain't that a shame? Welcome, baby. Miss Spicy Gumbo said, Karina not coming up with no more money on them teeth. She better get used to them dentures. Miss Spicy Gumbo, that's what I said on Miss Justice Live. So, like, was she gonna leave her bald mouth? Like, she gonna repo the partials? Like, what's the plans? Miss Florida Red said, lesson learned, keep your personal life off social media. Yes. Ezekiel said, confusing, ain't it? Yes, baby. Miss Daisy Dior said, chef, just give your homegirl her teeth and house back and move to Houston like you've been wanting to. Daisy Dior, I'm not playing with you today, cuz. I'm not playing with you. Miss Emma said correct. Darius did say he was confused when Tay interrupted, but Darius is for business because he unfollowed Chef because of drama. Hello, Miss Trudy. Said I thought her house was in STMNTN about 3 years ago. What that mean, baby? Miss Larissa. Hello, Miss Larissa. Says how did she make boss lady? Because let's not forget how boss lady them house looked when Carmen was being over their video and her cooks. Absolutely. Holistic Healing says I read that, Tamika. Let me see. Holistic Healing Savory Meal says if you met someone with a business and a business partner, why would you move to the city where business is not accessible? Why Tay did not plan to move to ATL if she's retiring? Make it make sense. KC says so. If Take not take KC. If Take did that with Darius, imagine what boundary she has crossed with Chef's daughter and boss lady. Say it, KC. Say it. Hello, Melissa. Say it, Take. Same thing I was thinking, baby. Annette says, I never understood why Tay was able to block people. Doesn't she realize that blocking Chef followers is the same as her blocking Chef money? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's like just because you don't like what they're saying to you or about the situation, and a lot of stuff don't even be that serious. You just didn't like what they had to say. You got your own page over there. Go man your own page. But this is money over here. Miss Lawana said, right, Mika, Tate inserts herself into situations that Chef need her to stay out of. You don't mess with the church's money. That's just something you don't do. Miss Keisha says, have you seen when she got piercing how Tay was bragging how quick they got engaged? Yes. And did you see Miss Keisha how she was bragging about how she was over there paying, but she said she have back her credit card like you couldn't even pay for the ear piercings? That was all what, 1999? Oh, Stone Mountain. Okay, Miss Eileen. Hello, Kawanda said her eyes scares me. They always popping out her head. Y'all not about to have me over here laughing like that. Ezekiel said, boss lady been helping her all the time. Chef shouldn't have let boss lady into her business if she had her finances in order. I agree. Casey says chef should have thought before she burned that bridge with boss lady. She will never find another friend like that. I agree. Hello, Nicola says all of this in 4 months. Yikes, exactly, baby. Miss Spicy Gummo say boss lady is the one with the money. Believe that the reason Chef broke behind was with boss lady. Hello, Miss Charmaine says Chef has to really look back at what it all started. It's sad that someone can come and turn you into something you weren't. At least I've never seen her in this light. I haven't either. I haven't either, but I pray that their relationship work out. I pray that they both go get the help that they need. Like I say, Chef need individual counseling as well as couple counseling. I hope all of their relationships can be mended. I don't know how that they come back from this, but I hope it can all work out in some type of way. But I do think they all need to just log off of social media and get their affairs in order, because they'll never heal going back and forth with social media and all of us in the mix. Ezekiel said friends are hard to find like boss lady. I agree. Lynn says she couldn't handle her gambling. That's why her daughter was in charge of her money. Justice says I think the family and friends were given a heads up about Tay. Me too. And I believe the thing about the background check. I think that's what got everybody like side eyeing her. Florida Red says, Charmaine, neither have I. I'll keep Chef in my prayers. Absolutely. So, cousins, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here. You know, I love you all from the bottom of my heart for rocking it out with me this weekend. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button on your way out. Miss Lynn said her nieces aren't around anymore. Oh, right, the young lady, the pretty young lady who used to videotape. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Miss Daisy Dior said, I think they are married low key. Holistic Cure said, why in the world would you go to Mexico to get her teeth with Dr. Heavily is right there in ATL. Chef, you should support black businesses. I love you too, Miss Trudy. Because it's like I said, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I hope you enjoy this content. If Boss Lady come back, you know we coming back to talk about it. I will see you all very soon. Good night, cousins.